kind of sorry shape. I am the webmaster on it, and I'm not very good. But if you go on, you can find a lot of articles, probably, I don't know, at least 50 papers that we have on the website. And then the second one at briefpsychotherapy.com, that's from a conference that happened this week. And I'm not there because I'm here, but my husband was there. And there's some of our latest papers are on that website. So you would go to the handouts, and then you would look for the name Rossi. And there's a bunch of Rossis in the beginning, but just keep going, because there's probably about 15 or 20 papers and articles that we have there. And so it's the latest, it's easier. Now I'm ready. Oh, it's a miracle. Okay, that's brilliant. I mean, the timing is impeccable. I'm inviting you to my house. This is where I take a walk every day. I get an idea about where you live. Now you get to have an idea of where I live. I live halfway between Los Angeles and San Francisco on the coast. And as I said earlier today, in a relatively small town. My town is really small. San Luis Obispo is much larger. And I go out in nature every single day. I start my day by walking 4 miles, so what that would be about 5.5 or 6 kilometers. And this is where I walk. And I'm with waves. And the theme today is going to be waves and the wave nature of consciousness. So I really invite you to enjoy going along on that wave nature of consciousness with me. Let's go the other way. So this is, it's a very easy slide. You can see it on our website, and also we have a free book online. It's not in Hindi. Maybe someone will translate it and we can have it in Hindi. But we, and when I say we, I really mean my husband and I, because we've done a lot of work together. And I'd like to also make mention of some of our teachers, of teachers that have been really important to us, because I believe that you stand on the shoulders of giants, and then you're that much taller. And so one of the main teachers that my husband had is a remarkable man called Milton Erickson. Has anyone ever heard of Milton Erickson? 1, 2, 3, yes. Milton Erickson is the modern-day father of therapeutic hypnosis, and he had a lot of different ways in which he worked. But the way that my husband Ernest resonated with is the natural process of how he worked. And towards the end of Milton's life, that's when it was discovered the basic rest and activity cycle, and also, sleep and dreams and what was happening, and to discover that that was really a wave nature. And when Ernest discussed this with Dr. Erickson, he was nodding his head, and he was saying, yes, this really is true, isn't it? This is really true. And so if we follow nature, it's hard to go wrong. All of us want to know how we can be really healthy. And I echo, the beautiful doctor that spoke earlier. I'm 61 years old. I have no health problems whatsoever. And I can walk, I can do anything that I want, and I encourage everybody to have that story to tell of being really healthy. So when you follow nature, and this is what I'm going to talk about with the waves, this is a way of enhancing yourself, and it's also a way of healing. So what we have over here is we have really a day. So if you begin with the yellow and then you end with the green is when you're sleeping at night, and the yellow is when you're up during the day. And you're noticing the peaks and valleys with all of that. So what we do is we don't get up in the morning and go to a high and just stay there, and at night go back down. We have a constant wave happening. And you know that when you have a wave happening, that this is the most ideal form of living. And even when you did the Brahmani, with your fingers in your ears and humming, couldn't you sense that wave within the hum? This is the natural way of life. This is the pulsation of life. Even with the heart, you have a wave going on. It's a sine wave. Lub-dub, lub-dub, lub-dub. So one of what we're looking at here is a circadian rhythm. And if you look, there's performance,